God is with you. Okay, forgive me, I've been saying this into a screen for 6 months. I'm going to do it again because I need to hear it again. God is with you.
And also with you.
The mystery, which is love, is with you all.
And also with you.
And so is the feedback. All right. Thanks be to all that is holy. It is so good to see you all in 3 dimensions. It's wonderful. Welcome. We're going to begin with a brief prayer. And then Andrew's going to lead us in a round, and then we're going to just open it up, and you guys can move around and do some visiting. And then when it's time to close, we'll close with a benediction. All right, so I'm going to invite you to stand and join me in prayer. Standing in the midst of the divine mystery, we take great joy in the presence of one another. Even as we worry about the state of the world, the blessings of creation move us to entrust ourselves to the love in whom we live and move and have our being. Let us pause for a moment to grieve all that has been lost. Let us remember with great joy the lives of our beloved Phyllis and our beloved Peter. Even as we offer thanks and praise for lives well lived, let our hearts be moved from our own losses to the lives of all those who have been lost and all those who are suffering during this pandemic. Let us open our hearts to the needs of all those who are tending the sick: doctors, nurses, chaplains, hospital staff, and loved ones. Let us remember all those who are working to find vaccines, medicines, and treatments. Let us remember all those who are living in fear. Let us entrust our concerns to the divine wisdom of the Spirit who works in, with, through, and beyond us to bring comfort and healing throughout the world. With so much of our attention focused upon the pandemic, it's hard to believe that there are other crises troubling us. At this moment, I would like to invite each of you, as you feel able, to share your concerns for the world.
The wildfires raging out of control.
Displaced people around the world.
Climate change.
I invite you to share your concerns for the people in your life.
My daughter Sandra and my son-in-law Damon.
Standing in the midst of creation, let our hearts rejoice in the many blessings which continue to flow all around us. And I invite you to express your gratitude for the blessings which surround us. I give thanks for all of you.
Give thanks that none of us have succumbed to the virus.
But this is a glorious day we've been given.
Indeed.
I'm glad that Catherine is here.
Mhm. These have been challenging days for our congregation. I invite you to pause for a moment of gratitude for our council members who have led us through these challenging times. May this little congregation continue to proclaim the good news that God is love and work to mold us all into lovers of creation, lovers of the people of the world, and lovers of our neighbors, friends, and family, and above all, empower us to love our enemies. May the one in whom we live and move and have our being live and breathe in, with, through, and beyond us, now and forever. Amen. The peace of God, which surpasses all our understanding, be with you all. Our beloved Catherine, Drew, and Susan, they couldn't be with us, but Catherine gave us the gift of this method of passing the peace while we are on Zoom, and so I invite you to pass the peace to one another. Peace be with you.
Peace be with you.
Andrew, you have a round for us?
Yes, I do. Just another round for the group. So we're just going to sing a familiar round with the rhythm twist, where it goes, my spirit rests on you alone. All my wholeness comes from you. And we'll do it twice together, and then we'll do it in 3 groups, and then once together again. And when you get to the end, you just keep repeating until the last group is done. Repeating until the last group is done. Everyone together.
Say the words. Say the words out
My
loud
spirit
again.
rests in you alone. My wholeness, all my wholeness comes from you.
All my wholeness.
All my wholeness comes from you.
Okay.
My spirit rests in you alone. All my wholeness comes from you.
Gotcha.
And I'll sing once first. My spirit rests in you alone. All my wholeness rests from you. Again. My spirit rests in you alone. All my wholeness comes from you. My spirit rests, my spirit rests, my spirit rests
having wanting to in my class. And when Sarah was still teaching, everybody's got things to say. I should have a job and I have to say. She said, my children are everywhere. Same time. Yeah. I have some good help.
To learn, Anne, that the numbers of the COVID.
I'll make sure that
Folks, I'm going to suggest that we do the blessing and the final piece, and then you can continue to visit, but those who need to leave can then. So where's Andrew?
Here.
Why don't you lead us in that round one more time?
Sure. Those who weren't here, we sang through a little chorus. My spirit rests in you alone. All my wholeness comes from you. My spirit rests in you alone. All my wholeness comes from you. My spirit rests, my spirit rests, my spirit rests in you alone. My spirit rests, my spirit rests, my spirit rests in you alone. All my wholeness comes from you. Amen.
God is with you. God is the source of life, so let us worship God by living. God is the source of love, so worship God by loving. God is the ground of being, so worship God by having the courage to be more fully human, the embodiment of the divine. May the one who is our lover, beloved, and love itself breathe in, with, through, and beyond you, now and forever. Amen. Go in peace, be love in the world.